to see you.
And
Honored.
thank you. The honor is all mine. Thank you.
Hi, buddy. You're a big star.
Ours here in Canada.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a seat, please.
May I hug the Queen of Canada?
Definitely. Thank you. Most definitely. You may hug the Queen of Canada, the real one. Yes?
Oh my God.
The only
Oh
one.
my
The only
God.
one.
You're going to change history.
Definitely. Already.
You already have. I got one thing I want.
Oh, have a seat. Have a seat. We'll bring more people in here.
Will you take that and read that?
I'll take it. Okay. I will read that. Thank you. My security team. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
I brought my 2 granddaughters with me.
Excellent. Perfect.
Yes.
Come on in, you guys. Have a
Thank
seat
you.
over there. Hi. Hi. What's your name? My name's Hope. Hope. All right. Hope. There you go. Great. And your name?
I'm Lita.
Lida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a birthday present for her.
Oh, wow.
Her birthday was yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay. Why, hello. How are you?
Commander.
Commander-in-Chief. Exactly. You're Commander-in-Chief. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Have a seat.
I'm an old soldier, so.
Yes.
Commander.
I recognize. Thank you. Thank you. And the soldier, Commander-in-Chief.
That's right. Someone take a picture.
Yep.
Who's
That's
got a
right.
picture? Okay, take a picture for me.
The Commander-in-Chief gives a salute to the We the People.
You gotta sit on.
It's okay. We will take pictures later on, you guys.
Okay.
After we've had our chat. Don't worry. You won't leave until...
After.
Yes, we will take pictures. No worries, no worries.
Can we make sure the phones are... I see your phone is open there.
Yes.
And yes, and if you guys have been following what's happening in Canada and in Ukraine, you may realize that your Commander-in-Chief is the one, yes?
Making everyone's eyes open up.
Yes.
Wide open.
So,
Yes.
anything in terms of what the media is talking about
Oh.
Ukraine, there is no war in Ukraine. We are supporting. I have asked Russian President Putin to join NATO alliance, not the old NATO, but NATO alliance. That is the White Hats team, and also with the United States. So I have asked that the NATO alliance back off from Ukraine, as well as the US. That's why they're not there, and to allow the special operation of Russia that is supported by us to clean. Some of you guys may have seen the video. I said we are removing the deep state government of Ukraine, and they are in no position to negotiate. So that's
No
what's
deals.
happening. No deals, exactly. And it's been quite busy because some of our generals like to do that, and I said no, we're not doing that. There's no war. We're not going to be pulled into this old system of going in there and interfering. We're going to let Russia do the cleanup, clean sweep, and take over Kiev and return Ukraine to Russia where it belongs before it was taken. So that's what's happening in Ukraine, and the civilians are being evacuated as the hardwares, Russia military hardwares, have been put in place in Kiev and all over Russia, Ukraine. So that's what's happening. And of course, the shall we say, the civilian casualties do not exist. Those were crisis actors from 2018, some from Afghanistan. Now they're using it for Ukraine, and then some of the footage from Libya and other countries are being used. I think there was one where an armored car was running over a truck. That was from several years ago. So those images, they're recycling mainstream media because they're wanting the global public to be agitated and to be scared. That's why I keep on saying there is no war. We're not allowing war. There is not going to be one. It's not going to be allowed. So, right? Any questions?
What will school systems look like?
The
in the
school,
future.
yes, the school system, I had said originally that the parents will take control of the school system, and we are going to bring back morality and common sense into the system, and making sure that the parents in the community are the one in charge of the school system, not the system designing and programming our children. Because right now what's happening is programming, it's not education. The school system is designed to enslave the children rather than think critically and for themselves. So I'm returning all the power back to we the people. You guys will be in charge of your school system. You'll have to design it the way it fits your community, and making sure that our children again have that moral values that has been slowly taken away for the last 30 to 35 years in Canada, that has been eroding. So,
And would the same apply to religions in terms of restructuring them or disbanding them, or
in terms of
I-
terms of religion, I actually do not recognize, because, as I said in one of my videos and one of my speeches, that politics and religion, human beings have participated in oppressing themselves via religion and hating themselves, dividing themselves through religion and politics. That's what it has done to the we the people. And so in Canada, I do not recognize. I respect your abilities and your individual will to worship whomsoever, but structured religion, no, because that's dividing people. And I said there is no division allowed in Canada, whether it comes in politics, in the form of politics, or religion. It's not going to happen in Canada anymore, because this infighting is doing nothing other than to stop the moral ascension of humanity. And this is what has been the problem. That is why we needed the help of the celestial beings to come and help us, because our morality has eroded tremendously, and we've allowed really, really bad things to happen to our children, and that has to stop.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay. What are you gonna do with these here insurance companies? House insurance, vehicle insurance? They're just killing us, eh?
I mentioned last night that there's not going, and previously actually, there's not going to be any insurance, no WCB, no insurance for cars, because all they do is take your money and then they invest it somewhere else. It's not even invested in Canada. And they're ripping everyone off. That's what's happening, and that's what's happened. And then when you have to claim, they put you through, all of this hoops, and even just give you 1% of what you're entitled to. So we won't need that in Canada anymore. We will have our monetary system that is different from the fake system. Now our money is going to be backed by gold, so no one can just print. Your queen cannot just print money out of thin air and say, here's trillions of dollars, send it to somewhere else, and tax the Canadian people. By the way, we don't have any more income tax. Yes? I've removed the income tax. So imagine our children,
Yes, never
all
have
of
to
our
pay.
adults,
Yeah.
all the seniors, there's no more income tax from all of your, your income
Pensions.
from pensions, no more income tax. Also utilities. I said that anything that God had given to the we the people, no one should be charging, especially not the government. So free utilities, free electricity, our water system should be free to everyone, no one should be paying. It comes off the ground. God gave that to humanity, and it should be free. And it shouldn't be sold to anyone.
What are you going to do for about the seniors living in the old senior housing?
Housing. That's what I had mentioned, that first I will, and I had already started in terms of increasing seniors' money, and they have, they're slowly doing it. They're not getting the the point, or they're not getting the message that I'm in charge. But in terms of seniors, I think with the new system that we have, senior citizens are the ones that are going to financially benefit from the way I have restructured it, and the guidance I'm receiving from up there celestially is our seniors who have paid so much taxes should be the ones benefiting, instead of being they're taking
Poor.
every penny and poor and being taxed to death, even though they've been paying taxes for the last 50 to 60 years since they started working. I started working when I was 14, so I know how all the taxes works. So, and it's a massive disrespect when you have, I have made it unlawful. It's illegal now in Canada to have poor people. And I've also made it illegal and unlawful to have homelessness in Canada.
Homelessness is a terrible scourge in this country.
Yes. So our priority is making sure our senior citizens and all of our citizens have homes and that they're not starving. There's no reason for Canada and Canadians to be starving. We have, the only reason that has been happening is they've been shipping our money to their rich friends in poor countries, and then money laundering it back to their private trusts and foundations and what have you, and dividing it among themselves. That's the reason. And so I have also stopped all foreign aid. Not a single dollar is leaving Canada. We're not sending money to anyone. We have to take care of Canada first. That is why I keep on saying Canada first, Canadians first. No more of the billions being shipped offshore somewhere.
If somebody had a humanitarian project
Yes,
that they think would work,
yes.
where would you send that information to?
They can start it themselves. They don't have to send it to anyone.
Okay.
If it's in your community, you start working in your community.
Okay.
This is one thing that is going to change, is that your government is so tiny now. I have reduced it from their 100 down to 5 to 10%. So, and what I have done is just choose 3 to 5 individuals in each province. And those individuals will be in charge of whatever projects you guys identify. They'll come and say, Queen Romana, there's a project here that needs funding and or needs help or our cooperation. That's your point person to get that project done, whether it's housing, water, pipeline, or what have you, or schools. And it will get done. There's no more debating in the House of Commons. I've removed that. No legislature, no nothing. It's going back to we the people. You guys identify what you need in terms of projects, and you do it in the community. No interference from me, as long as no one's getting hurt, no one is being abused, the children are not being taken advantage of. You guys bring it into your community. You're in charge.
Everyone, it's we have another group waiting. So no, we're gonna do pictures. If you'd like to take a picture.
Pictures.